Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Well, I was taking a little break. I've been outside with Lakota a little bit. I ain't doing no work. Teaching him a little bit on how to do some stuff. Oh, trying to educate the young man. So I get in here and I check my messages and whatnot, comments on videos. And there's one in there about on the trucking videos. I forget how to get into trucking. What I don't remember the name of it. Oh, young man, basically, and this is from memory, which evidently I ain't got much of memory. Basically, young man said he'd been driving for about 2 years. Didn't say where and didn't say what company. Said he makes $1,800 a week, and he's home every weekend. Cool. You got a damn good gig. Said he knows a lot of drivers, and he's not owner operator, he's a company driver. Said he knows a lot of other company drivers that are making $2,000 to $3,000 a week as company drivers. And he said, no disrespect, is what he said. But basically, he said that us old timers out here, we don't have a clue about trucking. That you new people coming in, you need to talk to the new drivers out here because they know how to come into the industry and make the money. Us guys that have been out here 25, 28 years, and that was his words, 25, 28 years. He said, we ain't got a clue. That's where he threw in the no disrespect. I'm not offended, Hen. The disrespect part, yeah, that's pretty damn disrespectful in my opinion. But that's my opinion. What do I know? Evidently not trucking. Now I will allow he could be making $1,800 a week. My response to him, to his comment, was name companies. Don't just come on here and say people are doing it. Tell us what companies. Wonder if he'll come back to me on it. I also said, especially for new drivers. I want to know what company is paying a new driver with 2 years experience, with 3 years experience, that kind of money, as a company driver and get him home every day. It can be done. It really can. Because if you're on the extreme east or extreme west coast and you're running up and down the coast, then chances are you're on the clock. And it don't take a whole lot of math to figure that $30 to $40 an hour, he'll make that kind of money. He really will. What does it cost him to live there in that area? I guarantee you his house note is double, if not triple, what mine was here in the mid. Guarantee you. Is he union or not union? You know, these other drivers he's talking about making that money, where are they running? Where are they from? Yes, you can't come into the industry and make that $90,000, and that's basically what he's talking about is $90,000 a year. And you can't make that kind of money if you're in the right place. So if you want to be on the East Coast and fight with all that traffic, then you're going to be getting paid hourly, and more power to you. That being said, because you're on the East Coast and you're making that $90,000, and you need to make that kind of money to live there, why am I a dumbass? Because I know how to stay out of all that nasty ass traffic, pollution, and overpopulation. You ought to be glad us dumbasses like me aren't over there taking your job. You really should. So my advice to you new drivers, hell, do what he said. If you're young like him, and I'll bet you he's youngin', I bet you he's well under 30. If you're young like him, go to the East Coast, get on with the union, and make $90,000 to $100,000 a year as a new driver. Sounds like a deal to me. Now, don't be listening to us old parts out here. We don't have a clue about trucking. My 25 years out here, I ain't learned nothing. I'm just stumbling through life and stumbling through a career. Some of them get kind of brassy, don't they? Y'all remember, God loves you. So do I. And I'll leave it at that. I could say lots more, but I won't.